It's an election that has put Bolivia's democracy to the test, and that's why millions of Bolivians are headed to the polls on Sunday. Miguel ZAMBRANA says he hopes the new president will help solve the enormous problems Bolivia faces today.
Como bolivianos pedimos nosotros es que
what we Bolivians are asking is the best person to win the elections, and that person who wins will be peacefully able to govern this country and provide better solutions and democracy before everything. That's what Bolivians are hoping for. Unfortunately, there were many disturbances last election and proven frauds. We hope that in these elections everything is transparent.
The elections are meant to put an end to an ongoing political crisis, since Evo Morales was forced to resign last year after accusations of fraud prompted people to take to the streets.
We want a calm, transparent election, and for what happened in the last election in October and November 2019 not to be repeated. There was fraud and there was a lot of convulsion that was stirred up. I hope everything turns out peacefully and that the next government can also provide the solutions that all Bolivians are hoping for.
Bolivians will have to choose between Luis Arce, Evo Morales, former finance minister.
We want to go to the elections because we're going to win them. We are going to defeat them at the polls, and they know it, brothers and sisters.
And former President Carlos Mesa, who is a journalist and a writer.
If they win, Evo Morales will return. We all know what that would mean. More corruption and more overspending.
Opinion polls suggest there will be a second round.
The voting that's happening in Argentina is extremely important in these elections because over 160,000 Bolivians are expected to vote in polling stations like this one in Buenos Aires and in other parts of the country. They represent around 2% of the total electoral roll. And in a tight election like this one, the vote happening here could be decisive.
On Saturday, the Electoral Tribunal announced there won't be a preliminary results system, as in last year's election, to avoid confusion. So the counting process will take time to guarantee transparency. All the while, Bolivia is fighting the pandemic and is caught in political limbo. The question is whether the elections will be enough to guarantee the stability the country needs. Teresa, Aljazeera, Buenos Aires.